if you actually want to win and you really want to make a meta build, do not pick mantras. Always roll 2. Why I say this? Because you can actually turn your roll 2s into mantras later via a shrine. Now, if you really want to min-max and you're a PvPer and you really want to min-max and you want to push shrine, always roll 2. That is the meta. Always roll 2. Do not buy Deepwoken builds. Now, I don't know why this even has to be said, but people are buying Deepwoken builds and they generally think it's going to make them play better at the game. Now, Lancelot has started a service where you can actually purchase Deepwoken builds for USD or Robux. I think it's Robux. Maybe it's not. It's definitely USD though. And nothing's been done to stop it, obviously, because this is not really something you can actually stop. This is more like a service or a type of guidance. Think of it like a kind of a teach you how to do things, or I'll show you how to do something type of a service. So nothing like really bannable or shady going on here. It's just, if anything, it's really kind of dumb. Like, the consumer here is a 14-year-old boy who doesn't know what to do with his money, and I guess he's gonna spend like $3 or $4 on a Deepwoken build so he gets better at the game. In my opinion, all Deepwoken builds really just come down to the player itself, because again, only you can make the best build for you. You can't really just expect to be good just by hopping on a high meta build, because again, those high meta builds are played by really good players. So yeah, what we're not going to do is we're not going to actually buy a Deepwoken build. Today, I'm going to show you how to actually use Shrine of Order to its fullest extent. Yes, to its fullest extent. So we're actually going to make 3 Shrine of Order builds at 3 different types of investment. These are the most common Shrine of Order builds you'll find in the meta. Starting off with Power 8 Shrine builds. So Power 8 Shrine builds usually follow this theme. You have 80 high investment into an attribute, and you have 55 mid investment into an attribute. Then obviously you invest your low investment points into the categories you want to split your stats in. Now, typically you would do this for agility, strength, your attunement, and your weapon, right? So those attributes right there is what you're going to low invest into. So your Shrine of Order build kind of splits into them. So Power 8 Shrine builds are actually pretty simple, right? They're not too insane to actually make. Power 8 Shrine builds follow this simple guide right here. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this is the easiest thing you can do for Power 8 Shrine guide. So Power 8 Shrines, be into willpower, 55 into charisma, right? That's all it is. Literally all it is. Why 80 willpower? Heretic Sutra. Why 55 charisma? Chaotic Charm. All you need. Now, getting these 2 things are amazing, because one, you're getting a way to kind of build up your insanity, which will build later on to get more damage post shrine, right? With via Lose Your Mind, Piercing Will, just a bunch of damage stacking modifiers. That paired up with charisma, having the 55 charisma allows you to have chaotic charm, lasting charisma, allowing you to do more damage with your mantras and take less damage from people. Now, that's really, really good. So this is a Power 8 Shrine build, right? So you just do 80 into willpower, 55 into charisma, and the rest of your stats pretty much into what needs to be invested into, which would usually be strength, agility, your attunement, as well as your weapon. And then you just hit the Shrine of Order button, and you just Shrine of Order and you move on. The next build I'm going to talk about is the Power 12 Shrine guide, right? So with Power 12, obviously, this is the most common Shrine of Order time. So usually everyone Shrines of Order at Power 12 or Power 8. Usually Power 12 because you get more access to more things, right? So let's keep this theme with like Heretic Sutra and Charisma, right? This time we're actually going to throw in 40 agility, right? So as you can see, we're Power 11, 15 stat points are needed to move on. So 80, 55, 40. And if we have our 10 gale, let's do like 14. Or let's do our 10 gil into here. We have our 1 into strength, 1 into our weapon, and we're Power 11 with 4 points left. You can throw these 4 points anywhere. Honestly, it really doesn't matter, because you just want to hit the Power 12 so it splits nicely. So let's just do 5 into Fortitude. Right, 5 into Fortitude, actually 11 into this, 4 into this. So we're actually splitting into our attunement. So we have, this should be our stat split. So this is our pre-shrine. And when we hit Shrine of Order, as you can see, we're going to get 21 in every stat, which is good. All right, so we have Ghost already from our 40 agility from pre-shrine. We have Heretic Sutra. We have Piercing Will. We have Lasting Charisma. We have all that stupid talents, BS damage stacking. Awesome, right? Cool. We're power 12, and we actually got points back because of this. So we were power 12, and we actually got points back here. So we have 2 points, and we're power 11, technically speaking. Cool. We have points back. Now, post shrine. The post shrine for this is pretty fucking simple. If this is an attunement Gale Breathe build, all you have to do is min invest your weapon, since most builds are going to run 25 medium to get that curved blade. And then we go 80 into Gale Breathe. Cool. Now what? Well, since I'm Gale, if I go suffocation, 30 strength, right? 40 fortitude. Cool. And we have 46 points actually to spare, right? So instead of going 40 fortitude, we're actually going to go 50, right? And if we actually want more strength, we can go more strength. We can go 40 to get we can get 40 to get showstopper. And we have 26 points left. What do we want to do with these 26 points? This is easy. You can either go for 100 attunement or 20 of more stats to get specific cards that you guys are looking for. Maybe there's a card with 60 strength you're looking for. Or maybe you just want more medium weapons, so you have more medium weapon choices and not just curved blade of winds. Or maybe you just want to max out your attunement so you can actually do more damage with Gale Breathe. It really is up to you. But yeah, this stat spread right here that I just made in literally not even 30 seconds can literally get you everything you need. Heretic Sutra, Lasting Charisma, Dazing Finisher, Lose Your Mind, Unwavering Resolve. Like, all these good meta talents you can get. Showstopper, like Unfazed, 50-50. Literally, this is unfazed territory. 55-50. You'll get unfazed for sure. This is literally easy. So easy. There is no reason for you to actually spend your money on any type of build because it's this easy to make a build. Now, I'm going to show you guys an example of a power 16-15 shrine build. Now, these are actually my favorite type of builds because I always play dual attunement. Most dual attunement builds will follow this kind of niche. If not, it'll deviate a little bit. All right, so let's get on to it. Let's refresh the clean slate. Let's clean this all off. Cool. So now we're making a dual attunement damage stacking build, right? So same theme, 80 into willpower, 55 into charisma. And this time, let's go for 60 agility, right? For air counter. Agility, we got that new talent, air counter. Cool. Awesome. And then we're actually gonna go into 50 thunder call, right? So for a power 15 shrine guide, we actually want to have 80 into one attribute, 60 into another attribute, 55 into one attribute, and 50 into another. So this is going to be our stat spread right here. So we're actually going to save pre-shrine, and we're going to put the remaining stats into what we actually want to split into. So I want to split it into Gale, that's for sure. I want to split it into fortitude, strength, and medium weapon, because again, we're keeping the same curved blade of winds theme, right? Cool. So this is Shrine of Order. So we're gonna hit Shrine of Order. Boom. Perfect. 25, 25, 35, 55, 30. We don't even need to invest any strength or fortitude, right? Or actually, we will need to invest into some fortitude. But yeah. So we have 25 Thundercall, 25 Gale. So with 50 on pre-shrine, we got Surge, right? Cool. We got the Heretics. We got Lasting Charisma. We have Air Counter. We have all that good stuff right there. And now post-shrine, we have 25 medium as well, so we don't even have to even touch medium. Medium can stay. Post-shrine invest is super easy. 80 into attunement. And if we go suffocation, 30 into strength. Cool. 23 points left. What are we going to do with these 23 points? We're actually invest this into fortitude, right? So now we're at 40 fortitude. Cool. Awesome. Now we have Exo. We have Air Counter, Ghost, Heretic Sutra, Piercing Will, Lose Your Mind, Lasting Charisma, Dazing Finisher, World of Fault Song, Surge Path Lightning, Tempest Blitz if we decide to go for 30, alright? If you want to get that mantra, of course. This is how easy it is to make a Deepwoken build. It literally requires zero thought process. I kid you not. You can literally just look at the numbers, right? Just play with the numbers a little bit. And obviously, you can also deviate from the norm. You don't have to go these exact same stats, but keep the theme here. 80 into high invest attribute, 60 into another high invest attribute, 55 into a mid invest attribute, and 50 into another mid invest attribute. And then with your remaining points, you split into what you want to, invest post shrine, right? So it's literally that easy. It doesn't require a fucking brain to do this at all. Anyone can do this. You just need to have the mindset for it, really. So yeah, feel free to go through this video and just check through it. And you know what? I'll make a build for you guys right now. Actually, yeah, let's make the build right now. This build right here, Thundercall Gale, cool. We're actually gonna pick the talents right now so you guys can see that it's actually very easy and viable to do this. So we're actually gonna clear this all out and reset it. Hold on, I have to redo the shrine. 60, 80, 55, 50, 1, 1, 1, 1. And obviously we're a Felinor. I did this with the Felinor slot, so save pre-shrine, shrine of order, and let's get to selecting the talents here. So pre-shrine, we obviously want ghost, right? We want dazing finisher, very easy to get. So these are pretty much our pre-shrine talents right here. Now air counter isn't listed in here at all for some reason, so you won't actually see it unless you look for it. So yeah, piercing will, it's gonna be pre-shrine. Tap dancer if you want it, pre-shrine. Spine cutter is an obvious choice. Champion's regalia is pretty good, but not needed. Defiance is going to be picked, but that's for like kind of re-rolling. You definitely want Wyvern's Claw since this is a guild build. You can definitely air combo very easily. Thresher Claws, Warrior's Respite. You're just going to get a lot of these rare talents because you're going to roll out of them later. Static Fake Out if you guys enjoy TPing behind your opponents. It's really good for spitting. I definitely recommend it. You know, parry, roll cancel, you can spit right in their face. Very good card. Air counter, we want that. Speed demon, of course. We don't need these. Chronostasis is a posture card. Very awesome. 5 HP. Cool. Great. Now, for our commons. Commons are very easy. You want battle tendency. You want brace collapse because game revolves around guard breaks. You want to make sure you're not taking that much damage from guard breaks. Stuff like underdog, very good if you're going to low HP and just building high physical res. You don't want precise swing, terrible card, don't need it. You can get that from armor if you really want to. Duelist stance, must have if you like M1ing and dodging a lot. So just get that. Tempest Wind if you want wind, the wind slice move. That one's a good card. I love that card. Gale Breathes, obviously. Willpower Unbound is just a thing you get byproduct of. All Habits Die Hard, very good card. Breathing Exercise, 5 HP. Of course, why are we not getting that? Disbelief, very good because, again, you want to kind of avoid all the charms and illusion stuff in the game. It's very good. Here, Ardor Scream, not bad at all. If you want to pick it up, you can pick it up. If you don't want to, again, it's just extra damage, really. Fast Blade is a must if you're going to play Speed Demon. Let's see what else here. Jolting Current, if you want that, you can grab it. Not needed though. Raging Static Jumpstart. Personally, I'd grab these if you're going to be M1ing a lot or if you're going to use any physical mantra builds. So if you're going to use the Rising Wind kind of niche thing with the Tempest Blade, then you probably want Jumpstarter because it actually does give you a proc of the Surge path. So very good. Grasping Reality, very good. You want this so you're just not taking that much crazy damage from your insanity because this, unfortunately, this build does not get unfazed because it's 50-50, not 40-50. Yeah, you need 50, 42, 50 willpower for unfazed. This build has 40-50. If you wanted to though, instead of going 30 strength, you can stay Spectre and then get the 50-50. But yeah, I digress. So obviously we want all of these right here. These are all really, really good, bruh. All really, really good. So yeah, Surge Path, we got Surge Path pre-shrine, so we're actually getting all this stuff here. Minus the 60, actually no, this doesn't even show the 60, it's the 50 Thunder Call talents, great. Bear Trap, Blade Dancer, Spinning Swordsman, all very good. And Matador to finish it off. Heretic Sutra, of course, from the pre-shrine. And then from the quest talents, you get Thresher Skills, of course, that's free 5 HP, everything else. And that's the build, bro. Look, 43 talents. These are like minimum. Obviously, hey, pro tip, guys, do not, if you actually want to win and you really want to make a meta build, do not pick mantras. Always roll 2. Why I say this? Because you can actually turn your roll 2s into mantras later via a shrine. Now, if you really want to min-max and you're a PvP and you really want to min-max and you want to push Sean, always roll 2. That is the meta. Always roll 2. Or if you are planning to build your attunement, you at least want one attunement card that you can use to build up your status. So yeah, usually you always want to roll 2 in the most cases. Like on my build, I have 77 talents, right? And I only use like 4 or 5 mantras plus my oath mantras. Cool. So yeah, you usually always want to roll 2. And that's literally how easy it is to make a Deepwoken build. It can't get any easier than this. So yeah, Windblade, I'll give you a starter mantra kit right here. Windblade, Twister Kicks, Electrocarve. Electrocarve's a good mantra at low level, very good mantra. Lightning Cloak, great. Gale Wisp, you want Gale Wisp because, you know, it extends your Haunted Gale and Suffocations, all that good stuff right there. So where's Gale Wisp? Oh yeah, 80. So yeah, we can actually get our Gale Wisp right there. Mantras, where's our Gale Wisp? So yeah, our Gale Wisp, all the air related mantras, the Gale Breathe related mantras. So Gale Breathe Unbound, Expert Master, Aftercuts Breathing Impact, Inhale, Wind Step if you want mobility. Where's the other ones as well? Spectre Path if you want that. If you don't want Spectre Path, don't pick these, of course. World Default Song, Possession if you want that. If you don't want Possession, again, you don't need to grab it. You can just run Suffocation, World Default Song. Very good choices either way. Fishman if you want the HP. But yeah, I'll give you guys a mounture setup right now. Honestly, this already looks great right here. Windblade, Twister Kicks, Electric Carve, Lightning Cloak, Gill Wisp. And if you go in Oath, obviously, if you get Neuro, you get 2+ wild cards as well. So if you get Neuro, you can run other stuff as well. Anything of your choosing. Personally, I would run something like Astral Wind and Rising Wind, very good cards, or Heavenly if you plan to faint a lot. So you can sub out Rising for Heavenly, and if you do get an Oath, you can actually run Heavenly and Rising, as well as getting Radiant Kick. Radiant Kick, very good if you get Dawnwalker, very good on this build for sure, if you're looking at the monster setup right now. Now, what's actually really cool about this build is that if you do pop Lightning Cloak, typically a lot of the player base likes to run away from you, right? You have air counter on this build. What do you think is going to happen? They're going to run away from you. They're going to try to climb a wall. You're going to M1. And you're actually going to TP right behind them, extending your Lightning Cloak. So pretty good. Now, with that being in mind, what you're going to do is you're going to TP and you're going to cast a monster very fast and actually do a shit ton of damage since you are a damage stacking dual attunement build. Again, it's that easy to make the builds, bro. You just need a little bit of creativity and, you know, knowing how the systems actually work. And now, since I taught you exactly what you needed to do to actually make a Power 8 shrine, a Power 12 shrine, and a Power 15 shrine, now you can actually make your own builds very easily and effectively too, without having to spend a single dollar on these Lancelot Deepwoken buy builds. So yeah, that's pretty much all. Now, if you guys do want to see me make builds in the future and kind of like just give them away for free, I'd actually be down to do that. I do make a lot of Deepwoken builds every day, just kind of like theory crafting. It's fun to me. So yeah, leave me a comment down below if you guys enjoyed this video. If not, you know, be sure to leave a dislike, I guess. And peace out. Save your cash.